Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss electric dipole concept. First, what is the electric dipole? Electric dipole, two equal and opposite charges are placed at a finite distance. It's constitute an electric dipole. Suppose this is the arrangement of two equal and opposite charges. This is the plus q and it's minus q. Both are separated by a distance. It's a finite distance. A is A. So total distance is to A, the center. So the distance between the center to center is 2A. So this arrangement is called electric dipole. Now, what is the electric dipole moment? Electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment. So, the electric dipole moment we defined as it is the product of magnitude of either charge and the distance between the two charges. So generally it is denoted by it's a P, this equal to, and it's a magnitude of either charge into distance between the two charges. So generally the distance is taken from negative charge to positive charge. So now this is the length vector quantity. So scalar into vector we get the vector. So dipole moment is a vector. It is a vector quantity. So vector quantity, its direction from negative charge to positive charge. So now what are the units of electric dipole moment? Units. This is the length is in meters, charge is in coulombs. So meter coulomb or coulomb meter. It's a dimension formula, already we know. So Q equals to IT. I is equals to Q by T, Q equals to IT. So it's a dimension formula m power 0, L power 1, T power 1, A power 1 is the dimension formula. So this represents strength of electric dipole, electric field between the ions or between the atoms. It gives strength of electric field. Next so what is the physical significance of electric dipole? Physical significance. Some atoms having center of positive charge, center of negative charge is coincides. Such atoms are called non-polar atoms. That non-polar atoms, so distance between the two charges is 0, so dipole moment is 0. This non-polar molecule is placed when it is in electric field. So the electric force is acting, the center of positive charge, center of negative charge is its most some distance. Now there is a distance between the two charges, then there is a dipole moment. So for example CO2. So CO2 having dipole moment is 0. Its dipole moment is 0 because so this is the Here electric dipole plus minus minus here to here, this is here to here. So both will cancel each other. Net dipole moment is 0. And its BF3 also having its net dipole moment is 0. Net dipole moment is 0. So here net dipole moment P equals to 0. Next, now suppose we consider water. Water means H2O. H2O. So this is the oxygen atom. So this is the hydrogen atom. So is a one hydrogen atom. So this is the another hydrogen atom. It's a H. It's a H. This is the oxygen. So this is negative. It's positive. Negative. It's positive. And one dipole moment is here. Another dipole moment is here. So generally this is the net dipole moment is in this direction, P net. Otherwise here its negative charge is appears this side, negative side. So this is the positive side. So net dipole moment is in this direction in water molecule. So here its angle is 104 degrees. Next, electric dipole produces electric field. Field due to electric dipole. Suppose we consider these two are positive charges. It's a positive, it's a positive. So then what happened? It produces field. So this is also produces field. So the electric field lines are like this. Its electric field lines are like this. And if we separate them, so the charge field is like this. Charge field is like this. So here when we place a positive charge, so there is a field is produces around this. The positive charge field produces around this, and it's here it's a negative charge. It is also field produces. It produces field. This is also produces field. Now we are going to find the net resultant field on the axial line, net resultant field on the equatorial line at any point from the dipole. Now we are going to find intensity of electric field on the axial line of electric dipole. Suppose Consider a dipole which having equal charges but opposite sign. Magnitude of charge is equal but sign is opposite. They are separated by a distance 2a. So this is the center of dipole. Now we are going to find intensity of electric field on the axial line and intensity of electric field on the equatorial line, intensity of electric field at any point. Suppose we consider this is the axis of the dipole and this line we call it is equatorial line. It's a line perpendicular to the axis line, and at any point means at any point. So now consider a point P on the equatorial axial line. It's a point P at a distance r from the center of the dipole. So in order to find intensity of electric field at point P, we place one unit positive test charge. Let's say this is the unit positive test charge. 1 coulomb is we placed. So then what happened? Intensity of electric field due to the plus q charge at point P means both repulsion is there. So this is the intensity of electric field due to the plus q charge. It's due to the plus q charge. Now what happened? Intensity of electric field due to the minus q charge at this point. So this is the attraction will be there. Intensity of electric field due to the minus q charge. So already we know, let's say this is the charge q, intensity of electric field at r distance from the point charge q. So what is the formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. So now intensity of electric field due to the plus q charge at point P, which is at a distance from here to here r. So now what is the distance from the here to here? So we have to subtract a. So from here to here r minus a. So intensity of electric field due to plus q charge is, so E plus Q equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r square means here to here distance r minus a whole square along it's B to P, along BP, B to P. Now what is the electric field due to minus q charge is minus q charge. So E minus q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by. So now what is the distance from here to here? Here to here r, from here to here a. So now r plus a whole square. So it is acting along it's P to A, along PA. Now what is the resultant electric field due to minus q charge and due to plus q charge at P? Resultant electric field at point P is, so E resultant equals to, that means where we are going to find on the axial line, E axial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by, this can be written as E plus q plus E minus q, we can write it is. So now we can write it as a minus. And one more point is that what is the dipole moment is here. So here dipole moment from minus charge to plus charge, and it is in the direction of electric field is in the direction of dipole moment, so P cap, and it is in the direction of opposite to the dipole moment, so we can write is a minus P cap. So resultant electric field we can write it is E axial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R minus A whole square into P cap plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, so Q by R plus A whole square into minus P cap is the direction. So now we can take common 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q and P cap we are taking common. Now E axial equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, take it common, 1 by R minus A whole square minus 1 by R plus A whole square into P cap. So now E axial Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now take LCM, R plus A whole square minus R minus A whole square, so divided by, so this can be written as R square minus A square, its whole square into its P cap. Now E axial equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. This we can write is A plus B whole square, means A square plus B square plus 2 into A into R. This can be written as A minus B whole square. A square again we have to multiply minus and plus 2 into A into R divided by R square minus A square into its P. So now here R square cancel, A square cancel, E axial equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. So this can be written as 2 times 2AR by R square minus A square its whole square into its P cap. So there is a small arrangement. So here we are writing Q into 2A we are writing separate. So E axial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 into Q into 2A into R by R square minus A square whole square into P cap. In this replace we have to write dipole moment. So E axial equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2P into R by R square minus A square whole square into P cap. This is the final expression. This is the for large dipole. Now what about short dipole? For short dipole, for short dipole R is very much greater than A. That means this is very large compared to this. So now this can be removed, R square minus A square, so the approximation equals to R square. So R square whole square. Now E axial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, it's 2P R by R power 4, R cancel. So E axial we get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, it's 2P by R cube. So this is the final expression we got. So that means E axial, so inversely proportional to its R cube. This is the formula for resultant intensity on the axial line. Now we are going to find intensity of electric field at an equatorial point. Equatorial point. Consider a dipole. Consider a dipole. So this is the plus q charge, is a minus q charge, is a A, it's a B. Center of dipole is 0. So here to here A. So from here to here A. Now we are going to find intensity of electric field on the equatorial line. So this we call it is equatorial line. This is the equatorial line. We are going to find at any point on the equatorial line resultant intensity at equatorial line. So now consider a point P on the equatorial line at r distance from the equatorial line, r distance from the center of the it's a dipole. So now we are going to find resultant electric field due to plus q and minus q at point P. Then what we have to place? So we had to place one unit positive test charge at point P. We had to place unit positive test charge at point P. Now plus repel each other. So when plus repel each other, so intensity of electric field is in this direction. So intensity of electric field repel each other means electric field due to plus q charge. So E plus q in this direction. So plus minus attract each other. So intensity of electric field, so in this direction, this is a minus q. Let's say this is the y-axis. We are assuming, so this is the x-axis. Here it's 90, this is the theta, here also theta. Here 90 theta means here, then what is the 90 minus theta? Here also 90 minus theta. See here 90 minus theta means here also 90 minus theta, and this becomes 90, here becomes it's a theta. See these two are perpendicular. Here theta 90, 90 minus theta means both are 90, this becomes 90, here also it's a theta. Now it resolves into two components. In this direction E plus Q, it's a sin theta. This direction E plus Q cos theta, and this also we resolve into two components. In this direction E minus Q sin theta. So because theta E bar makes an angle theta with the x-axis, so in this direction, so this is the E minus Q cos theta. Now first we are going to find intensity of electric field due to plus q at point P, minus q at point P. So electric field due to plus q at P is E plus Q equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. It's a charge Q by, here distance is R is A, so this distance becomes R square plus A square. Here also R square plus A square. So R square plus A square, root square will be cancelled. It is acting along B to P, along B to line. Next, intensity of electric field. Electric field. So due to minus q charge at P is, so E minus Q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is Q by, so minus Q by R square plus A square whole power 1 by 2 square would cancel. It is acting along P to A direction. P to A. So both are same in equal magnitude. E plus Q is in, both are having equal in magnitude. So then what happened? This component becomes cancelled. Now what is the resultant electric field? Only it is at what direction? So it is opposite to the dipole moment. Generally dipole moment is in this direction, but it is opposite to the, so dipole moment. Now resultant electric field at point P. So E equatorial is equal to E plus Q cos theta plus E minus Q cos theta. Its direction is opposite to dipole moment direction. Dipole moment is in this direction, resultant electric field is opposite. So both are same. Now E equatorial equal to 2 times E plus Q cos theta, it's minus P cap. Now E equatorial is equal to 2 into E plus means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, it's Q by R square plus A square, and it's cos theta. Cos theta means this is the theta. Cos theta adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now this is the A by R square plus A square whole power 1 by 2. So now E equatorial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 2A by R square plus A square whole power 3 by 2. So in this replace we can write is a dipole moment P. Now E equatorial is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, it's P by R square plus A square whole power 3 by 2. And its direction minus P cap is minus P cap. Here also minus P cap. So this is the field. So in magnitude this becomes magnitude of unit vector 1. Now E equatorial in magnitude 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square plus A square whole power 3 by 2. So now what about for short dipole? For short dipole R is very much greater than A. Now R square plus A square is approximation equal to R square. So now in that case E equatorial equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square whole power 3 by 2, both cancel. So E equatorial is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R cube. So now we got the expressions, both the electric field same distance from the center. One is on axial and another is on equatorial. Both are at same distance. So which having more electric field on the axial line is more electric field than the on equatorial. How many times? So actually E axial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube. So equation 1, equation 2, 2 by 1 will get the answer E axial by E equatorial equals to 2. So how many times is there? 2 times. So this is the important point. So on the axial line, how many times greater compared to the equatorial line? Twice. It's twice is the greater. Now we are going to find intensity of electric field at any point due to the electric dipole at any point. It is not a axial line, it is not a equatorial line. So it is at any point we are going to find. So for this purpose we consider an electric dipole. This is the electric dipole. So having minus q at point A, it's plus q at point B. This is the center of the dipole. Now what is the dipole moment? This is the dipole moment, it's a p bar. So this exactly is called equatorial line, this is the axial line. Now we are going to find intensity of electric field. So at this point, this is the point P, so which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole, which is makes an angle theta with its dipole momentum. Position vector makes an angle theta with the dipole moment. Now we are going to find intensity of electric field due to minus q at point P, intensity of electric field so due to plus q at point P. Now in order to find intensity of electric field at point P, so we place one unit vector plus q plus 1 coulomb. So then what happened? This is the plus minus is attraction is there. This is the E plus q, E minus q, and this we call it is, this is the E plus q, it's E plus q, and so now this dipole moment is resolved into two components. In this direction P cos theta, and perpendicular to this P sin theta. Now this is A, it's A. Let's say we are assuming the dipole moment is in this direction is there, means we are considering pseudo dipoles here, minus q, here it's a plus q. And also there is a dipole moment in this direction. That means in this direction also there is a pseudo dipoles. Pseudo dipoles means imaginary dipoles. So here always dipole moment always it's negative to positive, means here there is a positive charge. Now so for this dipole, for this imaginary dipole, this point is, this is the dipole, this point is on the axial line. So now on the axial line means the electric field always away, net electric field it's E1 bar in this direction. So for this for this dipole, so what is the net electric field for this dipole? Point P, it acts as a equatorial line, it appears as a equatorial line. Now what is the intensity of electric field? Already we last have seen. So net dipole is opposite to the dipole moment, that means this is in this direction, it's E2, and the resultant dipole moment, the intensity of electric field is in this direction, so it makes an angle, let's say it's a phi. Now first we are going to find E1. So intensity of electric field E1, it acts as a axial line, so 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So 2p, what is the dipole moment in the replace of p? It's p cos theta, it's r cube, and this is due to the equatorial line. So E2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. In the replace of p, what will be there? So p sin theta is there. Actually E axial formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube. In the p replace, what will be there? P cos theta is there. So we return p cos theta. If it is equatorial line, only p by r cube. So p by r cube. Now the resultant electric field, E resultant equals to root over E1 square plus E2 square, because both are perpendicular, plus 2 E1 E2 cos 90 0 according to parallelogram. So this is the formula we got, E1 square plus it's E2 square. So now first we have to square. So when we square it with this term and r cube, p will come outside by cancelling its root. Now we got the expression. So p by 4 pi epsilon naught into r cube is taken common, and what is term is there? 2 cos theta whole square is there, plus sin theta it's whole square. Now E equal to p by 4 pi epsilon naught into r cube root over 4 sin square theta plus 4 cos square theta plus it's a sin square theta. So now this can we resolve into 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta equal to p by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube root over, so 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta. So this is the one. So E at any point p by 4 pi epsilon naught into r cube root over 1 plus 3 cos square theta. This is the expression. Now we are going to find if this point is at equatorial, what will be the theta? It's 90 degrees. If this point is on axial line, what will be the theta? It's 0. That means case 1, if theta equals to 0, that is p is on axial line. P is on axial line. Now you substitute in this point cos 0 1 means 1 plus 3 4 root 4 2. Again we got the expression E axial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube. Next case, second case, if theta equals to 90, that is p is on equatorial line. On equatorial line. So now cos 90, this becomes 0. Now E equatorial equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube. So these are the expressions, already we got the terms. So this is a formula for at any point. Now what is the resultant makes an angle theta phi with E1. Now tan phi equal to this is the opposite side, means E2 by its E1. So now E2 means 1 by 4 epsilon 2p cos theta by r cube E1, 1 by 4 epsilon naught p sin theta by r cube E2. So E2 by E1 means both cancel each other, this cancel each other. So now we got expression tan phi equal to 2 cos theta sin theta by 2 cos theta, pp also cancel. Now tan phi equal to sin theta by cos theta, tan theta by 2, this is the expression. So now how much is the resultant makes with the x-axis? Resultant makes an angle theta plus it's one more phi. Okay, thank you. So all of the second year student, you must follow the classes and you write all the concepts in your class notes, okay, with neat.